Hello, I'm City Manager Eric Tungate, and welcome to a special election update. I am joined here today with our Director of Elections, Jolyn Williams. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for having me today.
Thank you for being here. Let's jump right in. So talk to us a little bit about all the nuts and bolts and things going on with this year's general election.
Okay, so yes, we have an election, a general election coming up November 5th. People consider that the presidential, but it is a general election November 5th. We're expecting a large turnout. We have a double-sided ballot. Okay, so lots of information on that ballot. And there are multiple ways that a person can vote their ballot. They can vote either a straight ticket, which is pretty much a shortcut in how to vote their ballot. If they select the straight ticket option, then automatically each candidate associated with that party will be selected. Or they can vote a split ticket, which means they can select a straight party option, but then also go in and manually mark candidates of a different party or the same party.
Gotcha.
Or they can vote a mixed ticket, which means they can completely disregard the straight ticket option, and they can manually vote for anyone associated with any party that they would like.
Gotcha.
In addition to that partisan section, there is a nonpartisan section that voters would have to go in and manually select their candidates. And then, as well as there is a millage on the back proposal, they would have to manually select that option as well.
And the millage on the back is the Oakland County Parks and Recreation millage, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, okay, so we've talked and heard so much about early voting and voting locations and precincts and things like that. What changes can people expect when they come out to vote, either in early or in person?
Okay, so yes, we have an early voting site since Michigan passed a law where you can have 9 days of early voting. We do have an early voting site here in Oak Park, which is located at our community center, and the address is 14300 Oak Park Boulevard. Those hours for the early voting site are 8:30 until 4:30, with the exception of the 31st of October. The hours that Thursday will be 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. But outside of that, again, the hours are 8:30 to 4:30.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's the early voting piece
early
of this.
voting,
If
yeah.
you want to vote on election day, what changes?
So on election day, the hours are from 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. And on election day, you are required to go to your registered precinct in Oak Park to vote your ballot. Early voting ends November 3rd. So after November 3rd, there is an option to come into City Hall, to the city clerk's office, and they're still able to vote absentee in person that 4th,
Gotcha.
November 4th. But that ends at 4 p.m. And on that day, people are not allowed to leave with their ballot. They have to request their ballot in person and vote their ballot in person. Then again, on the 5th, they have to go to their registered precinct to vote.
And that precinct number would show up on their voter ID cards.
Exactly. That precinct number will be available on their voter ID cards. Also, if people are unsure, they can call us and we can let them know where they're registered. Or also, they can visit the Michigan Secretary of State site and put in their information, and it would tell them where they're registered to vote.
Okay, and then the last thing I wanted to talk about real briefly is just, people always ask, what laws does the city have to enforce around voting sites?
So around voting sites, campaigners or electioneering cannot happen within 100 feet of the polling location entrance. So yes, people can campaign, but they have to be beyond that 100-foot mark, which is identified with a yellow strip that says 100 feet. And then also we have A-frame signs that are put out where it says no campaigning beyond this point.
Gotcha.
In addition to that, voters are not allowed to come into the precinct wearing any candidate paraphernalia. No matter if it's a hat, a button, things of that sort have to be removed prior to coming into the location to vote.
So this election cycle, I've heard so much about these voting stickers, and I was hoping you could talk a little bit about those.
Of course. So the state of Michigan held a I Voted sticker contest, and the winners get to have their design put on the I Voted sticker. And they are really popular. I've received lots of phone calls and emails asking about these new I Voted stickers. So we were given a limited amount from our county clerk. And I do have an example here of some of the winners. So the most requested sticker is this werewolf sticker here. And I've seen it now on different shirts and things of that sort. But we will have a limited amount that we receive from the county. They will be at each location, but they are limited. So when they're gone, they're gone. But again, these are very popular this election cycle. So the city of Oak Park will have a few of each of these at each precinct.
Gotcha. So I guess, having said all of that, what is the thing that you want people to know as they head into Election Day?
I want people to get out and vote. So whether you vote early at our early voting site, if you vote absentee via mail or absentee in person, or if you go to vote on Election Day at your registered precinct, just get out to vote. Exercise your right to vote.
Well, I just want to take this opportunity to thank you and your staff for the tremendous work that you guys have done. This is a huge undertaking and exhaustive work. So on behalf of all of us here at the city, thank you so much for all your hard work.
Thank you for that. Thank you for having me.